US Embassy Chargé hosted an event to mark the 30th anniversary of the 16 Days Against Gender-Based Violence campaign. The guest of honor was ASP Amna Baig, an Islamabad-based police officer in charge of the law enforcement's Gender Protection Unit, a government initiative to facilitate women and transgender individuals in their fight against discrimination and injustice. In its nomination, the embassy noted that ASP Baig serves as a role model for young Pakistani girls to pursue their dreams despite the obstacles they may face. Addressing the ladies and gentlemen in the audience, Chargé stated,
"So this is a perfect time to recognize our Mission Pakistan's nominee for the 2022 Secretary of State International Woman of Courage Award, Assistant Superintendent of Police Amna Baig. This very special award recognizes women from around the globe who have demonstrated exceptional courage and leadership in advocating for peace, justice, human rights, gender equality, and women's empowerment, often at great personal risk and sacrifice. 5 remarkable Pakistani women have received this prestigious award since 2008, and while we won't know until next year if Assistant Superintendent Baig will be selected to travel to Washington, D.C. as one of the global finalists, we still must recognize the extraordinary impact that she has made in the lives of thousands of women in Pakistan. Assistant Superintendent Baig has demonstrated tremendous leadership and courage throughout her career on Pakistan's police force and serves as a role model for young Pakistani girls, indeed girls around the world, to pursue their dreams despite whatever obstacles they face. Assistant Superintendent Baig rose to prominence in the early days of her career with the Punjab Police when the local media reported on her selection as police officer. Soon after, women from all over Pakistan began tagging her on Twitter to lodge complaints of domestic and sexual violence. Nearly 100 women a day reached out to Ms. Baig about gender-based violence to respond to the deluge of complaints and to help women overcome the emotional and physical barriers associated with visiting police stations. Assistant Superintendent Baig adopted a 2-pronged approach. First, she set up social media accounts to respond to online complaints and to encourage women to speak up against domestic violence. Second, she established a dedicated helpline operated by female police officers. The response to this pilot program was overwhelmingly positive, with 570 complaints lodged in just 3 months. Assistant Superintendent Baig's popularity within the department skyrocketed, and I have to imagine across the province, and she was posted to Islamabad to replicate her earlier efforts by establishing the Gender Protection Unit, which she now directs. Under her leadership, this new unit has increased the number of women officers at police stations, the establishment of play areas at police stations so that women can come with their children, a referral mechanism for shelter and counseling, and an advocacy campaign to create awareness and enforcement of women's legal rights under Pakistan's constitution. Assistant Superintendent Baig is an inspiration to us all and exemplifies the courage and leadership in advocating for human rights and women's equality that the 16 Days Against Gender-Based Violence campaign advocates. And she shows us very clearly that 16 days a year are not enough to fight this violence. We need to do that every single day. Each one of us must understand we have a role to play in combating this terrible scourge until there is no longer a need for a 16-day campaign.
ASP Amna Baig said,
I am thankful to the US Embassy for recognizing my efforts in countering gender-based violence in Pakistan, and I believe this nomination would serve as a stepping stone in taking Pakistan's case international in terms of gender rights. Thank you once again.